Hi there. I am super excited to welcome you to this week's edition of the Tuesday Tune In. And that's an opportunity for you to tune in on the topic that I bring up to share with you and to share some reflections on. And to really, go in and perhaps learn something new about yourself or the way that you are reacting to something, or maybe there's an opportunity to learn or grow. So this week, I would love to talk about success and stress. So this has, I shared a post about this a couple of days ago over the weekend. It kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. I didn't realize how strong this story was, but for me, success has meant stress, pain, burnout, and struggle. So I can't think of a single thing in my life up until recently that I have achieved that hasn't had those things in it. It just, as I sort of think back, it's quite all-encompassing, those feelings. So I've really had to push incredibly hard to achieve anything. Can anybody relate to that? I feel like you might be able to, some people. To me, as I dug down deeper, I realized there was a pattern. So it was as if I haven't worked to the point of exhaustion, then I haven't worked hard enough. And that meant that the result, or what was achieved, I didn't deserve it. I wasn't worthy of that result unless I burnt myself into the ground, because that meant I was giving it my all. This is quite a confronting realization, it turns out, because a couple of observations have occurred to me as I've reflected on this. One, clearly me working myself into the bone is something to do with what other people think of me. So if I was to achieve something or attain some kind of result without that struggle, the fear after that is that people would think I've got it easy. And what would matter about that? There's obviously some self-judgment I have around really, I think being able to freely step into my gifts, and that might make other people feel small. So there's so much stuff in there, so I don't really want to go. I don't want to dig down under all the layers of the onion. So that was one observation. The second one is how much what success means to me has changed, and how much I'm being challenged on that now as I go into growing Nikkola Co. I'm at the risk of transplanting my old ideas of what success and achievement were right onto this. And that's absolutely not what I wanted to do. So obviously it's come up for me on purpose so I can continue to learn something. And the third observation, and something to think about, is, isn't there another way? So for those of you that do resonate, that tend to achieve or attain results or success by hustling so damn hard to the point of having to take a week off because of burnout. Is there another way? And for me, I know that there is, and it's a really significant, focused, conscious thing to do, because the guilt comes in very easily when I start to make space and to breathe and allow room for creativity to flow in. That's what not doing the stress and the anxiety and the pushing really hard means for me. It is a conscious effort, and I have to keep going at it on a regular basis. So what is it that comes up for you? And I've got 3 questions for you to think about. They're also going to be posted in the text above this video. So what does success mean to you? That's question 1. Question 2, how do you achieve that? Question 3, if you reflect really consciously on the ways that you achieve that success, do you really love the impact that is having on your life? So do you embrace all of that, all of the stuff that enables you to get to a place? And I do that because another thing that I'm learning and really picking up from people around me is that there isn't a point, there isn't a final destination when we can tick the box that we've worked it all out. But in your process of growing and really giving things a red hot go, what are the ingredients, and do you love all of those as well? Are you willing to do that too? So I hope there's something for you to think about there, and I love you very much, just exactly as you are right in this moment. And stay tuned for next week. Mwah.